I don't know, frozen. I'm about to look into doing high, even though really not a big fan of it, but a lot of people have been doing high. Right now, that's so fucking crazy. I don't think close combat's really worth. Yeah, I think I need to get a Wrath. I still think Valide is the best way to go for this. Oh, Ty. Hello. You dinner yet? Any better? Not really. Turns into something decent. Are you running away? What? Can you walk up? I don't know, to be honest. Kind of just existing at the moment. Oh shit. Walk like straight. I don't think turning that in does anything. I don't remember what we get for that quest completion. Yeah, this guy's shaking a lot of crimson jewels. Of all orbs though, which is what we actually need a lot of. I don't even know how I'll stream for. I wasn't gonna stream tonight, but I was like, it's better than sitting here and doing nothing. Oh shit. I need to check. I'll check it at the next waypoint. Just go to my hideout. I have to see how this character doesn't delve. Might be usable. fucking ability getting, like the pulse getting there, man. Oh, what is this? Just looked at the tree and then I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh wait, no, we're still working on the totem stuff. We're done with the totem stuff. I need to open. I need to get leeching stuff soon. Pretty past the thing. Oh, it is. Problem is we can't fit in blood stance later. Oh, I forgot to set. All right, I was gonna craft that. Not terrible. And there's a free suffix. Oh, that one's actually really good. I can use that. Oh, that's it. LX spike was it. Free slot draft. My biggest plan is I just want to get to map. Gracias por algo. You still haven't told me if it's dinner time yet. Have you had dinner yet or not? Which you haven't. You know what you're gonna have? Or any ideas at least? That almost went farther. That almost went farther. Probably just rice. There hasn't been much. Oh. Are you already? Did you run out of chicken hearts? I mean, I'm assuming you probably just Roomba'd all of them down. +9 to all with a lightning resistance. 12%. You can make do. Scarf them down. You never sent me my questions for them. So Hungry Ewok ate everything without me trying. Is that? Oh, it fucking is. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that's so good. Holy shit. I've never gotten one this early. I'm usually basically almost done with my build by the time I get one of those and have a really good necklace. That's actually huge to get right now. Nice. That gives me a bunch of resistances. Oh fuck. We're not gonna get rid of that necklace for a while. Actually, I don't even know if for this build I get rid of that necklace at all. You sent me a U, by the way. I feel like this is best U. I feel like this is very accurate, U. I feel like that's you like at least 20 hours out of the day. Protect, you attack. I'll redeem the chunk. So big, so stonks. What? Uh, have you tried what's it called? The one shooter that just came out. Not a lot of people playing. Oh, the finals? Have you tried that yet? I haven't tried it. I played like the last beta a little bit. I wasn't like overly impressed with it, but I'm probably gonna install it tomorrow because I have some friends who asked me to play over the weekend. I guess if you like it, we can add it to the list of games we play. I'm running out of space on my computer for stuff though. The gun control was a little weird in the beta. At least that's how it felt. Why can't I like Minecraft? Minecraft isn't free though, toy. The finals is free. I'd play on the server if I owned it. But Minecraft is really, 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 really far down on the list of games I'd spend money on right now. Oh, I don't know if you're interested in Destiny 2 at all, Toy, but the Epic Game Store is giving out like the Legacy bundle for free for like the next week, which is like the first 3 DLCs. Just free to keep. But I don't know how interested in Destiny you are. I'll take that as not very. You played it a bit. If you liked it, it might be worth grabbing. I mean, it's free anyway on Epic. I don't know, I grabbed it. I might install Destiny and play a little bit through it since I never owned any of the DLCs. I'm still. Ooh, the music. I can't use them till level 60. You can transfer it over, or like it'll transfer. So from what I understand, like from when I did it, apparently like your character transfers, the content doesn't. Like if that makes sense. Like I think you just have to go through like Bungie and be like, oh hey, this is the account I want to use now. For now, granted, you'd have to like log in through Epic, but I know when I was like looking into it earlier because I think last year they gave out when they did the Bungie anniversary thing, they do they gave it out for free on the Epic Game Store, and then I was also like, well shit, do I have to restart? And no, I didn't have to. It's just that like if I log in on Steam, I can't like access the like the DLC that I have on Epic and vice versa. So that really didn't affect me since I didn't own anything on Steam. I do hate Epic. The only thing I hate about Epic is Fortnite. Everything else is okay. I like my one free game to two, 1 to 2 free games a week. I am a hoe for the free. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll put Minecraft for free on Epic, and then we'll just have to hope it's like the same version. Because there's what? There's like the Microsoft version and like the Java version, I think. Ooh, pop my neck. Oh, good. This wasn't expecting it. Uma. Thank you, daughter. Hello. I just got done with the spiel, but I'll tell you the same thing. The Destiny Legacy bundle is free on Epic for the next week. If you wanted to grab it. I don't know if you've played Destiny. If you care to. What is this? Hail. Ignore that one. You can take that. Immune to curses. I don't have any built in yet. I don't care about that one. How am I? Not fantastic today. I'm being perfectly honest, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Sit over here and wait. I think there's one more live somewhere. I don't know where though. We can talk about it. Yeah. Kind of not really. I don't fucking know. That'll be fine. Chalk it up 10 off there. Waypoint though. Oh, I passed the waypoint then. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. I just have too much. I didn't want to go back because I didn't want to run the risk of crashing my game. So I wanted a waypoint to go to the hideout because that was a lower chance, but well, this is gonna go to that because of I need to craft the armor stuff for resistances. Oh, balloon! I thought it was a waypoint. My brain's like just not on it. I'm glad the skull's kind of busted. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure there's like a waypoint I passed. I remember clicking one. Yeah, see, it's right there. Whatever. I'll go for the next one then. Maybe this is a dead end though. Oh, that's not good. Oh wait, no, never mind. We're fine. I mean, it's still not good, but since we're not maxed, it doesn't really affect us that badly. Probably. Oh, that one's new. I don't think I've ever fought this guy before. Any of the vault orbs are actually are vault decoration. Ugh, vault gems. Jesus Christ, bro. I've definitely put like almost 800 hours into this game. I know what I'm talking about. Wait, where's the... Whatever, I'm gonna go to the hideout first. Alright. Okay, so this can get a green, and then when this gets a green socket, we can just craft that. And also just needs a green socket. This one needs a 4 socket. Well, 3 with a socket. Then I can fuck around with the rest of these. This one already has 25%. Ah, actually, so this one can replace this. We can replace this one. Oh wow, we're already like almost capped. I mean, we're like over capped now because of this, but that's not gonna stop us from using these. Well, I might hold off on this. This one needs to be like, there needs to be 3 reds. Uh, this needs to have a green. Not the mat. I don't have very many. Alright, I'm gonna have to adjust it though. Combination goes there. This goes here. Goes there. Goes here. That goes here. This goes here. I need to get molten shell online. What are we missing? Oh, lightning resistance. Lightning. Do this. We're capped for now. I don't really have to worry about that. All that. All this that we don't need. Three, four, five, six, 8, 7 valor. I think it's like this way. Yeah. That is a weird thing when there's like a passage in a direction that doesn't look like there could be a passage over there, but there is a passage over there. downward spiral, where do I begin? Watch anime tonight? We can. When you eat dinner? Almost done. I am dinner, but if I'm dinner, then I can't watch anime. Mm-hmm. You save half for later. I'm just gonna be sitting there, just bleeding, bleeding out. You're just like, shh, this is the best part. Shh. What am I trying to do here? Daughter, you don't want her as a daughter. Trust me, Toy. She stinks too much, and you can't get rid of her. No detergent works. It's impossible. There she goes. You're adopting her? I mean, how does that work? Like, because technically she's my daughter. That's how I know that like that's how I know these things. Shared custody? Wow. Wants to share custody. I see how it is. Ain't no way. That's a waste of. They're generous. Goodness. Oh, do that, I guess. Go up this way. Grab these. And I can grab these too. I make my way over here. When is the next family gathering? I didn't even know we had a first one. When the first one happened. On Apex? Okay, that's fair. I'll give you that one. I mean, what does that one count though? Because like, at the time you didn't have, you weren't mom status yet. So does that one actually count? Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that's like, we put in the application, still kind of going through the interview process. Holy shit, he hurt. Bones and wait, did I level up? I did. I can put the actual good life flasks that we're gonna be using for the rest of the game. AKA when I enter the door. Gracias por el agua. It's slowly but surely getting there. One of these days you guys will get me to play OC. One of these days. Maybe by 2025. Mm-hmm. I was kind of excited and then I realized that I didn't really have like everything I wanted. I need you fucking just calm down. Holy shit. I'm still kind of curious how Blood Rage would work with this ability. I feel like it'd be pretty good. Oh, Kuma, did you already download the final? Because I need you to tell me how big it is. What kind of bear am I? One that technically doesn't exist in reality? Question mark? Surprisingly small. You're talking like 20 gigs, 30 gigs? Like 10 minutes. Less than 20. Well, it's not like a time thing. It's just the size because I'm running out of space for stuff. I need to do some like spring cleaning. I already did a little bit of it. Less than 20, you think? Oh, okay, that's mad. That's acceptable. Because I might reinstall Destiny 2. That's like 100 fucking gigs or some shit. That stupid game's like way too big. Oh, he was excited. I forgot to grab Molten Toe, so I just have a fucking. Yes, I know it's less than 20 micrometers, like in size, Kuma. You tell me that all the time. I was trying to remember what like unit of measurement was smaller than a millimeter. Oh, you sir are possessed. Sir are now dead. It's big, just like Destiny. So then it leaves everybody dissatisfied and never wanting to like touch it again because it's terrible. I don't think Destiny is a good like comparison for that, Kuma. I had to break it to you. You might want to try for a different like game to use as an analogy. I'd be hella depressed if I asked someone how was it and they'd be like, kind of like Destiny 2. I'd be kind of hurt. Why are you rolling your eyes? I'm trying to save you from embarrassment. I'm trying to help you out. This bum never appreciates what I do for her. Like when I tell you to don't pick a corner and you pick a corner and just instantly get killed, then I'm just like, I tried. There's no saving her. You have to make sure they're actually there, you know. Kuma, you like to check corners for when like we get cracked already from that specific corner. We're like, be careful, don't peek that. And then you look and you just get insta knocked. Like like I try to save you from that and there's just no saving you. That was the best part. I was like, well, what if they're not actually there? Like, they were there the 2 seconds ago when they cracked me, so I think they're still there. It's the corners you like that none of us have looked at you checked when you get knocked. We're like, oh, that's a problem. But that's just normal. When you like peek a corner, like, is anybody here? And you just get Kraber headshot it, and you're just like, yes, yes, there was. And unfortunately, they know how to aim. Oh, him again. I want to fight that other dude, the dude with the shield. I get to fight him off. Like, oh, that was the first time I ever fought him at the time. I wonder if they'll ever let you transfigure like do like transfigured Vol gems. Probably not. That's probably something like way down the line. Like I feel like they're probably just gonna do transfigures for gems and they're like, we don't know what the fuck to turn like make this a Vol skill for. Like Bone Shatter. Is it really down this way? The answer is yeah. Oh shit, I got first. That was not fun. Okay, so we did that. So I go up like this way. Yeah, we go up this way. I go here. I'll grab like all of this, and then we'll grab these 2 points, and then start grabbing all the defensive shit that will help us survive. Sounds good. Wait, when does he tuck into precise technique? I need to look at something. Oh, this is around the time he does it. Shit, how many levels is that? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do I actually need this? Because this is like stun threshold, and we don't really stun too much. 5% increased damage. Well, I mean, not bad actually. Is there another like two-hander node somewhere else? What does this one do? Stone's Leech. Where's this one? Oh, that's crit. I don't actually think so. I think Kinetic Impact is just the best one because it gives me more damage and gives some. The stun duration is kind of whatever. We have been studying with this build though, so probably worth grabbing. Have that. And then go this way. Like here to here to here. Grab this for now. Grab the precise technique, then come back and grab these two with Leech Master. Actually, to be honest, I should probably go for the Leech one first. But waste of a point. Oh, I mean, technically, I'm ahead by a couple points. Oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Oh wait, no, I think I grabbed the other one. I don't know. Oh, that was a little bit. Fuck yeah, I'll walk back out. Oh shit, I reset. I don't actually know where the. I'm pretty sure it's this way. That's it. Hey, no, I need G2 to stop resonating again. Ugh, I don't know. I don't know if my brain can handle you two resonating like you were when we were playing Apex. 30% fire resistance. Okay. Sure, I guess. Well, I would be crying if this was like, that was a fire build. They'd have 30% fire resistance, and then those guys were like fire ignite resist. That's actually kind of depressing. That dude got just royally destroyed. I keep forgetting to grab a molten shell on the way through. It's the bear plane? Oh. As in like the bear plane of existence, or like whoosh we fly through the sky kind of bear plane? I need a little bit more detail. The first one? Okay. Made more sense in your head. Well, let me in there so that way it makes sense to me too. But is La Spoopy? To be fair, I think it'll probably be on par with mine. Mine's not very unspoopy. What's up, Zephyr? Like ours are probably spoopy in like different directions. I think Zephy single-handedly is like one of the only reasons the Osu thing is even close to like 50%, or as close as it is. How's day been? Yeah, it's been a day. Say that. I'm a little surprised that my sheer willpower has kept up with it. What about you? How's your day been? Hopefully better than mine. He's almost half the Osu. Yeah, he's like one of the only people like consistently putting points in. Quite the sugar there. Alright, where's Squiddy? I need his jar. Zephy's getting out of control. He's been here for like 2 seconds. They're already calling himself a sugar daddy. This is what happens when we let Zephy out of school. When he goes on break. He's like, I can no longer be contained. Let me be free. You have work tomorrow? Good night. Alright, for the rest, cool, ma. Talk to you tomorrow. Ooh, ooh. Wait, so if they die to bleed, they don't get this drug. I guess that makes sense. Well, and then someone who I actually. I don't want to do this one. Why do I need to do this one? I don't like stopping to do this. But yeah, already excavated chest. Don't care. That one's actually decent. Don't care. Oh, hello. Days been long. Finals been draining. Plus, and a friend have their names immortalized in a Spider-Man issue. Oh, that's kind of sick. Is it a good Spider-Man issue? Like, is it one that you would want to read? Not the best, but this build feels good enough for expeditions. This is the Amazing Spider-Man 2022 series with Rick Raptor. Oh yeah. I whatchamacallit, comic book days are kind of behind me. I was never really too big into the Spider-Man comics. I liked the games. I played a lot of the games on PlayStation and shit like that. They were usually pretty cool. The comics, not so much. Not to mention, collecting comics is an expensive hobby. As the guy who used to build Warhammer models. I kind of miss building Warhammer models, but they are way too expensive. Maybe I'm gonna get a stable income again. I think like one of the things I'll do when I get stable income is probably get like an actual camera, and then probably start buying like models again, and then maybe do like a hand cam stream putting a model together, like Gunpla and shit like that. Pretty therapeutic. I found it very relaxing. I wasn't very good at it, but I found it pretty relaxing. It's what I would do when I was having really, really bad days. Back when I was working on my degree. That was the latest and modern issues for like $5, older ones for $1. Oh, that's really cool. We didn't have a comic store like that, but we had a art store. One of the reasons that like I got big into Magic the Gathering for a little bit. We had a little art store that was across the street from my dorm specifically, that had this little box of like generally older Magic cards where it was like they were just like a nickel, a penny, a dime, like very very cheap. And he had this philosophy that if a card like that didn't quote unquote didn't belong there because it was only supposed to be like you know, the underused cards and stuff like that, but if there's a card that didn't belong there and it was still there, he would still honor the price for it. So there was a couple times we walked out with cards that were worth a little bit, not too much, but you know, they were like really good cards that shouldn't have been in there, but they were, which was kind of nice. I think I'm gonna go for the leech one because I think getting the leech now is more important for survivability. Like we'll get this, we'll get like the leech mastery, and then I'll go up here and go this way, and then we'll get That'll be what? 1, 2, 3 points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12, we're 60 something. We have a handful of points. Oh, you can't do that. We have to go for precise technique first. But the problem with precise technique is I have no accuracy. 4, 5, 7. Yeah, that one's like this is a bigger damaging. I'm definitely gonna grab this for sure for now. Moonlight and Deadpool are cool too. Deadpool's really good. Deadpool is a good one. I was kind of big into manga when I was younger. Like when I was growing up, one of the only subscriptions my parents didn't really mind getting me was I think I had it for like 4 or 5 years. I had Shonen Jump subscription, which was really cool because it came with all sorts of like just free shit. Like I'd get Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a bunch of other stuff from it. And then I tried collecting some manga, but like that is expensive. That is like way too expensive. And even then, that shit just takes up way too much space. Oh, oh, fuck! I hate that. I'm like, I hate freeze the way it is in the game. Like, I'm resistance capped, but I basically just got chain frozen to death. I hate that. Like, I feel like stuns and freezes should have like I can't stop to fight any of that. Too much ice. Should have some sort of like point where as a player you should be immune for like a second or something just to get out of it. Like that was a death that I don't feel like should have happened. To be fair, it was also just because I stood still to fight when I shouldn't have. But it's so dumb. Like there was literally nothing I could do there because I didn't have aqua thing. How do you use your city's village is a bunch of nerd stuff. We have dedicated collector shop with cards like Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, Pokemon, every game system controller and game from set systems you could want. That's really cool. Mine didn't have that. We had a lot of gyms. We had a lot of gyms and then the odd like card shops here and there. That's pretty sick. Sounds like a magical place. Yeah, it sounds really nice. Sounds like a nice place to just be able to go and just have like cool little things to do with friends. Cause like the university I went to, it was just like you either went to the gym or you were partying. There really wasn't a whole lot, or you're just doing shit in the dorm. There wasn't a whole lot of like stuff to do in town. Granted, the campus itself usually had like a lot of stuff for the students, so it wasn't like too terrible. But like a lot of the fond memories I have of just fucking around with like my friends in university was a lot of stuff that we put together. Like we had like an in-house Magic the Gathering tournament that we just like talked to the guys like in the dorm and we were just like, hey, we're gonna do like a Magic the Gathering tournament. But what it is it was like you buy like that $20 box or whatever that has a bunch of random fucking cards in it. It's like we basically the rule is if you were interested, you would go to the card shop, buy the little $20 like box that just came with a shit ton of random cards, and then like you would leave it sealed because it came with a little tape on it, and you didn't open it, and you would just wait till the day of, and then we would everybody would just open their boxes. We take like an hour or something just to put whatever decks together that we wanted, and then we did like a little in-house tournament, and we do a couple rounds at it, you know, because people got feels for the cards that they got, and then we do like little trading things. If you know someone had a card you wanted, but they and you had a card they wanted, you just trade. To be fair, we kind of took that idea from it wasn't the little card shop that was next to it, but there was another card shop that was called Friday Night Magic. Well, I think it was like called like something Magic, and then they had the Friday Night Magic like little tournament thing. And one of the times they had like a tournament format like that where it was just like you buy the box, but it was for like a reduced price. I think theirs was like 15 bucks to get people to show up. And then everybody you'd put a deck together and then you'd like do a little tournament. That was pretty cool. Almost cried reliving your younger days. I felt so proud to see your past and I cared today. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's something about when something means a lot to you growing up and then you get older and then you meet like other people who like it obviously also meant a lot to them and so they took really good care of it. And you just sit there like it kind of like just goes like, oh cool. But like I didn't like completely waste my time being interested in those things. Because I feel like something that happens when you're older, or as you get older, sometimes you think of like past interests and you go, did I waste my time like doing like investing time into those things? The answer is generally usually no. It's just it's not that obvious when you're like when you don't see other people like your age who had enjoyed that kind of stuff. Time for an axe upgrade. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely time for an axe upgrade. Those things should have died on the first like two swings. They weren't even physically resistant. They're I think that's part of the reason why streaming in general got so popular. It's because I think a lot of us were just looking for other people that were like interested in the same things, and it was like kind of hard. Cause like even though like I had a lot of friends who like in university played Magic the Gathering, or maybe they played MMOs, I liked building models. Most people I knew were just like, why the fuck would I build models? Right? It wasn't until I got older that I started like and looking into streaming that I was just like, oh hey look at all these people that also build models. Did you get to listen to the beggar version of Iron Man growing up? No? Didn't think so. You suck. I'm better. Yeah, usually I just shrug it. It's just like that's I think that's one of the things me and my brother disconnect on. Like I don't know if he fixed it now, but he had a thing where, like the last couple of years where he's just like I'm quitting all game like he like deleted his Discord, which was like a little rough because like he had like friend groups on it that weren't like specifically for gaming, but I don't know maybe they just use other stuff. It was also like my main source of keeping contact with him because I don't use my phone for much besides streaming. Like my parents rarely text me. Then again, we live in the same house, so they just call me. Well, even then, they'll just call me like half the time. Or if one of them is in the house, they'll text the they'll text the one parent that's at home to then come tell me to tell them what I want. Really weird system, but to be fair, it's also because like my phone's on silent like 90% of the time. Well, actually, probably more like 99% of the time. Oh, stop it. I was getting credit on right and center, so I'm getting frozen. Which means I'm just leaving. Fuck all of you. Your stupid ice spells. But he's just like, I don't know. He got really big into like business and economics and shit like that. He's just like, well, the 2 hours you spent on that, you could have spent doing this, and then would have like built up your portfolio, and you could have made. I'm just like, bro, yeah, but like, I don't care. It's also funny because like my parents will try to have like, my brother's one of those people that sometimes you can have like a decent back and forth conversation with on things you disagree with, and then sometimes he literally just goes la la la, you're wrong. So I usually end the conversation by, I honestly don't care. And there's really not much you can do when you're trying to convince someone of something and their response is, I honestly don't care. Very funny. Puts a smile on my face. Can I don't have enough mana for that. Wait, how do I not have enough mana for that now? Oh, I know why. I turn this on, turn this. I'm gonna need that precision back later. But not for now. Ugh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to be a little bit more upbeat, but yeah, kind of just how it is. Luckily though, my parents are pretty like open to what I do. I'll always be relatively thankful they at least gave me the opportunity to try like streaming to see if I could do anything with it. Edge Regi. Thanks, they're coming in too late for when the pre-roll ads were turned off. Felt, yeah. I think the next time I get like, how's it feeling? Well, since I couldn't play earlier, I'm kind of just doing catch up, but it feels good. I don't know how it'll be on maps. I just now started getting the stuff for Leech, so it feels so like the survivability. It feels good though. Like the ability deals a shit ton of damage, like an actual just shit ton of damage. Uh, like the values are extremely high. Uh, it's like it's a little finicky to aim. That's probably my only main gripe with it, is it feels a little finicky to aim. Because sometimes like you'll put your cursor somewhere, but it won't go in that direction. It'll like cleave in a different like direction. And I don't know if that's just like a ping problem, like a server issue. But I'm satisfied. I'm chilling. Like it doesn't feel like I'm not forcing myself to play. Like I'm actually thoroughly enjoying it. Is it better than is it better than Bone Shatter? I honestly don't think so. Like I think like it can keep up, but I don't know if it can do what Bone Shatter can do. I mean, realistically speaking, like the build I'm following is a Bone Shatter build with just some tweaks because I'm going bleed instead of impale, and I'm not using a Warcry because none of the Warcries are really good for it. I tried using well, none of the war cries are good for if you're like casting it, like hard casting it. Apparently there's a war cry build where they use general's cry to get like the spirit soldiers to cast it. I don't know how good that is. I don't really care to find out. I tried to see if anybody was doing berserker, but the only two berserk builds on PoE Ninja are so fucking juiced out of their goddamn minds. I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck they got all that shit so fast. Because one was using a Starforge, the other one was using a Ziri's Disfavor, and I'm just like, nope. But there's like a bunch of builds using like General Cry for it, and I personally don't care for that. But I think Bleed is kind of the way to go if you're gonna melee it. A lot of other builds, like there was, well, not a lot of other builds. There's another build I saw that like they literally just copied Karn's like Bone Shatter build for it, minus the Warcry like I have. I don't know, like obviously like most of the Bone Shatter tree is going to fit because it's two-handed axe. There's really not a whole lot of stuff to take. It's two-handed axe, it's melee. You just don't take the strike stuff. You don't take the instant Warcry because there's not a good Warcry skill for it. And you just like carry on with life. But I still think Bleed is the way to go since it deals like big hits. Like it deals a good amount of damage per hit. And like a lot of times like I've killed the boss with the Bleed. Because like at the time and like by a decent margin of their HP. Granted, I also have Culling Strikes because I have a tincture for that. I also think that if you're going to do it, you have to go the tincture route. At least like early on. Because I don't think there's I think any of like the half decent Primalist charms like are gonna take a while to get. Because like obviously you just want the Juggernaut ones for the most part. Juggernaut one, one that like whichever one gives you Fortify on hit, like that kind of one. That's pretty good. But I haven't seen any of those. So I just go Bleed and then I have Tincture for Culling Strikes. My hope is I can get one that has Culling Strikes and then Overwhelm physical reduction. I haven't been able to get both of those on the same Tincture yet. Because like currently this one is literally just Culling Strikes and then I get a little bit more AoE when I kill something. So that's just good for mapping. But it feels pretty good. I don't know if it's like the end all be all though. I still kind of want to. I'm gonna wait because. So what I'm thinking is that if I can get either, there's one of two-handed swords I want to get. There's one that was used for the Ignite Flicker Strike build that was pretty good from what I saw the videos. Like it didn't really need a whole lot of stuff and it worked just fine with what it did. It couldn't do anything super nutty, but it could definitely clear like all the content that wasn't like Ubers. Like I was thinking of taking that sword or the Rakiata's sword and then using that for an Ignite build. And then probably go crit with it. Because I think the two-handed sword nodes like have, well, I think the sword nodes have a decent amount of like crit in them. And then do that with Berserker, so that way you can do like blitz charges and stuff. I don't know how the survivability would be though. Okay, I'm gonna need you fuckers to calm the fuck down. But I like it. It has me tentatively optimistic for the other skills that I was wanting to try out. There was a couple other skills I kind of want to just do. And then that's not just like the hemorrhaging one. I do want to try that one also, but that one I think I need at least the unique axe and the unique belt, the coil. But it feels pretty good in the league mechanic since it's like, you know, tight corridors for the most part. So you can just like lacerate down and back it up, lacerate, back it up, lacerate. It felt pretty good. At least in like the early level ones. We'll see how it feels on like the later stage ones. I can tell you that I like it more than Explosive Arrow. The only thing I don't like is that you can't really league start with it. I mean, technically you could. You just run Spectral Helix and then you just farm Lab until you hit it. It's just because I don't think the regular lacerate is going to be anywhere near as good. But I also like it because I was gonna say decent, it has a fuck ton of range on it. It's probably, but I would say it's probably been like the smoothest leveling experience for me, period. Most of my deaths have literally just been because well, one of them was because I didn't like upgrade my health flasks when I did it. When I went into a Vol side area. Uh, two more deaths came from not having high, like not being resistance capped in the second half of the story because I couldn't, like all my gear was just uh like I didn't have any surfaces I could craft in. I wasn't about to use Orb of Scourings on stuff that I was gonna try to replace anyway. It's just it took me a long time to get some equipment that had free suffix slots. I died to a couple bosses because of that, especially Chevron. She was kind of a bitch to deal with. Though, though, this character's luck is pretty good. It's like I got a Carnage Heart like 10 levels ago, which is basically a necklace I'm probably not gonna take off until like I'm in the level 90s. Like until I'm telling you like red maps. Like one of the best fucking necklaces you can get for fucking melee build. Yeah. I got it off of I forgot what I was fighting that I got it off of. I just saw Onyx Amulet and it was like a different shade for unique. And I was like, is that what I fucking think it is? And it was a Carnage Heart. Last league, I was like in red maps on my Bone Shatter before one dropped. And it wasn't even on my Bone Shatter when it dropped. I think it was on my one of my other characters I was at reds with. And at that point it was kind of useless to me because I had a really good necklace. I'm rocking Carnage Heart is quite well, not even quite possibly is like if you're playing a melee build that has any sort of like leech, which is going to be all melee builds for the most part, you're going to use Carnage's Heart. It's just too good. Like you can use it at like there's better rare necklaces you can craft and stuff, but like it's just way too good of a fucking necklace for heavy hitting melee builds. It gives you a bunch of stats. It gives you 16% like well, it gives you elemental resistances. And then on top of all of that, it gives you like extra leech. Like it's too good. It's too good of a necklace for a melee build. Especially if it's physical. There's some arguments to be made if it's an elemental one, because you have Yoke of Suffering. But Yoke of Suffering I feel is rarer than well, he's just gonna stay in that corner, I'm not gonna do it. Is rarer than Carnage's Heart. At least like I've never had a Yoke of Suffering drop. I always at least get one Carnage Heart per league. And the last like 4 leagues I've played, I've always gotten one. So I need to be careful with that. Totems too. The only downside, which is basically any melee build that's not Flicker Strike, is you have to do totems. Like we can't free ourselves from the totems, which kind of sucks. But yeah, the big thing that I don't know is there's the coil, right? Rassless coil, which is it's a good like holdover belt for Bone Shatter. Cause usually Bone Shatter you go like the magnet because the stuns are better, right? But you generally craft the belt. But since I'm going bleed for this one, I probably need the coil to do big damage. Because all the bleed builds use it. Like if you look at like the bleed builds, they use the coil. And to be honest, I like the bleed too much right now. Mostly because it does a decent job of replacing trauma. I think that's why I think it feels so good to compared to Bone Shatter is because like Bone Shatter has trauma stacks that it applies to you and the target, which is kind of a bleed. Like it kind of works the same way. Uh, so I kind of just like do that, but with bleed instead. Because for some weird reason, like it's also stunning a shit ton, which is really really weird. But I'll take it. I'm not gonna say no. But I think like I really think that if you're gonna go self cast and just self cast physical, like you have to go bleed. I think it just feels better. I think it will feel better. I haven't tried the other one. It's also its quality is insane because it just gives it so much fucking range. Ho ho ho! That could be really juicy. Like I'm pleasantly surprised with how good it is on AoE and single target. The only thing that I couldn't make work, right, which I changed, is the rage. Like I don't think you can get anywhere near enough attack speed on this to like make the rage mastery for the two-hander for the axe to be worth it. Back to work for you. You got this. You got to bring home the bacon so that way you can then spend the bacon to buy bacon. But hope the rest of your shift goes well, Slingstar. Stay strong. The point is, I still don't know what I'm gonna use for like my sixth slot though, or sixth, like yeah, six gems. I'm like, cause so for the four link, it obviously has to be chance to bleed with brutality and melee damage, added melee damage. The fifth one will more than likely be pulverized, and then after that, I don't know what the sixth one would be. Ooh. I'm definitely feeling pulverized. It's just like, what would I use for the next one though? Close combat wouldn't be good. That one also wouldn't be good. I mean, you could do faster attack, but I don't think faster attack is that good either, personally. Um, 223. Ooh, but it has. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, yeah, no, this is a way better axe. I just need to recolor it and then. Do I have enough orbs of fusing? I think I have enough orbs of fusing for uh the four link it. How many blacksmith whetstones do I have? Funny. Mostly because this axe is gonna be what we use for the rest till we get into maps. And then I might try to five link it later. Leave me. I still don't like how there's no like um there's no I wish there was just like like something for the tinctures, but they just didn't take up. Like where's the other leech master? Oh shit, I forgot about that one. We take leech as instant. This one I think is the one we get damage, don't we? I might get that one later though. Because I still think it's better because it's like one, two, three. The problem is it's like 160. Like this is like nothing. Like I need to craft accuracy and a lot of shit. How many open slots? Is accuracy a prefix or a suffix? It's a suffix, isn't it? It's a suffix. That's almost a 300. 14 to 26. Good enough. I was trying to be greedy. I shouldn't have. But I think if I could have gotten into the 26, it would have been. Actually, no, I still wouldn't have been to 300. I would have had to wait for it anyway. Oh, holy shit. That was a huge upgrade. Like that, it might carry us into yellow maps, to be honest. I'd be hard pressed to replace this X. X was a very big upgrade. I need to farm like syndicate missions though. So I can get the physical damage and bleed. For the veiled mods. Because once we get that, then when we get to higher levels, we can then crack our 500. Does Carnage Heart give us? No, it doesn't. So the point is I need to craft accuracy on basically everything that has a suffix. But that'll come after doing resistances. I also wish it was more obvious when you had like bleeding on something. Like it's pretty obviously when you chill, ignite, shock. Speaking of syndicate. There's only the one. I was hoping we could get more. Ooh. Oh, with my mind, baby. course, none of these. Like something like a belt or something with like fractured accuracy would have been nice. I want to go for damage. Because, like, so we're level 65. We're generally only going to really get another, like, 4 more levels before we hit maps. 4, so that would leave us here. Like, this is doable as long as I go for it before level, like, before or around level 80. But I don't think we'll need precise technique for it if I just grab this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14, which would leave us at 79. Well, 79, no, it's 14 minus 3? No, minus 4. So technically it's 10, so that would leave us at like 75, which then we could work towards precise technique, which would give us time to get equipment to put accuracy on. Right? Because we get 1 point from turning in the quest now. We get... I'm just gonna go for... I'm just gonna grab this and then Vol Leech. Then we'll... The Vol Pact, and then after that we'll go for it. Because we get 1 point here, and I think there's 3 points in... And 3 points in the next act. Um, as long as I've made sure to do the rest of these. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure I have... Well, Phoenix, good. Welcome in. How's your day been going? Just woke up. You get some good rest. Nice 12 hours. Getting that juiced sleep. Very nice. You just died in there. I didn't even realize. I need to put my granite flask. I don't need a mana flask anymore. That's why Chevron is like one of like the most pain in the ass things to fight. He just deals so much damage, even when you're fucking elemental capped. Like resistance capped for lightning. Her abilities all have such high like motion value on them. This one. Let me see if I can try to speed run through this last act before someone gets. Oh. Mm-hmm. Raise a cup. Mm-hmm. Wish that good with me. Alright, so basically kind of just gonna sprint through this. That's Danig, I can ignore you, you don't matter. I don't have like a Vol Molten Shell or Ancestral War Chief yet, and I don't feel like using Vol Orbs for it. because I need to be using my vault orbs for something else instead for my explosive arrow build. Every sec. He got fucking one shot like a bitch. The only real big issue right now is, well, actually no. I think wait. Did I change my chest piece? No, I didn't. So we're chilling. I just need to make sure I don't have like a chest piece with max life on it, which is harder than you think. They tend to roll max life a lot. The life region is also kind of a waste now because, or it will be in a couple levels, because I plan on going for grab the way. Guys, mm-hmm. Every so you go. Fuckers go. Holy shit. It was fucking. Now you're gone. Disgusted. Alright. Technically, this is fine. I just need one more socket. I need to get. Basically, I need a red socket here so I can move the termination there. And then put like a red socket here and then like have these two linked. Like basically these two being linked is fine. I just need another red socket so that I can put arrogance on that so I can level up my precision. Mm. Oh, how'd your Apex go yesterday, Phoenix? You get some enjoyable games in? It was horrible setting, so oh, calm down. The rest of yourself so it'll get better. To be fair, it's also like the I don't know, matchmaking felt decent enough when I was like doing it earlier. And depending on how you feel, I feel like mixtapes like a pretty decent way to get like to de-rust. Because you can just get the fights, right? Without having to worry about like ammo and picking stuff up. But like matchmaking's been better, definitely this season, I would say. You go straight to ranked, the mad lad. He was like, it's only up from here. I ain't got no reason. I don't know. After what is it? After I did that, like the gold one a while back, like it felt like such a joke, especially because now. So like the reason it probably also feels a little like rough is because your ranked matches are not based on like your rank anymore. Like what shows up in your lobby is based off of your MMR. So which can be a little hit or miss. This is actually one I actually use eventually, but it'll be a little bit before we get a good one of these. That's gonna be better than this. Because like for instance, what was it? So like last season, right? I decided to like there was a like an invitational tourney that I was gonna be a part of, so I decided to do rank just to like kind of be a little bit more serious about it. And it, I like doubled my KD from like the season where I went gold just to get from rookie to bronze, and it took me about as many games. It was kind of rough. You're gonna end up against gold. Yeah, yeah. That was the big issue. That's the big issue with it is you're gonna end up against like the better you are, it's like it's okay if you're like at the beginning of the season, but later in the season it's really like kind of dog shit because like you're gonna be fighting teams that are just gonna be running it down because they really don't care because they reach the rank they want to be at, and then you're gonna be trying to rank up, but like your teammates probably just don't care as much as you and stuff like that, so they're gonna be making really shitty decisions, and it gets really fucking annoying very quickly. And you don't get any bonuses either because they're quote unquote in your like MMR level. Because like you get bonuses if you fight like higher skilled players, but that's based on matchmaking, not ranked, which is kind of dumb. I feel like it should be a little bit of both. I feel like, well, if you're a rookie and we're queuing you to fight into gold level players, then you should be getting bonuses because obviously you should be in gold. So therefore, the whole point should be to get you there faster. Supposedly this season they kind of like uh they kind of gave more points because they were really tight fisted on the points last season. But I think with the promo matches, they're like, I think I don't know how the points feel. I haven't like asked. I do know that it's been pretty. It's kind of like 50-50 how people feel about the promo matches, but it's kind of done its job on dealing with rats. So It's probably a system that we're not gonna like lose anytime soon. But yeah. Because like part of the problem is also the fact that since they changed the rank system, your kills basically aren't worth shit as long as you're not like placed 10th or higher. Like you literally get nothing. And even then it's actually more like 8th or higher, because even at 10 you get like 3 points or some shit if you get like 3 kills. Which is one of the reasons it was so slow for me to get like into bronze, is because my teammates would literally just throw because they just didn't care, because I did it so late in the season. And so like I would have like 3 kills and then they would just like turbo int and then we would come in like 12th and I would lose like 2 points. And it was just like, all right, cool, this feels fantastic. I love it here. It got really irksome. As long as you get top 10 anyway. But yeah, pretty much. Basically, like if you're top 10, you automatically gain enough points to break even. And then your KP, and then whatever placement you get after that is how you get bonus, like more points. But yeah, basically the system really kind of, I guess you could say in a way, incentivizes like starting earlier. At least for like mentality's sake, for like how people like your chances of getting a teammate who's a bit more serious about ranking up than the one who's just there to kind of just not give a shit and he's just in ranked anyway. Which, to be fair, you know, it's gonna be hit or miss regardless. It's just you probably have a higher chance. Like you probably still have a decent chance to get pretty solid teammates because there's still like 2 months left. It's usually in the last like month that people really just stop giving two shits. To be fair, I will say that I do like the like I honestly don't really mind the cost fee, because specifically because like it doesn't fluctuate in price, right? Like you know how many points you're going to lose if you place below 10th in Apex. In TFT, well basically in Riot ranking and in most other ranks, nothing pisses me off more than when you just randomly start losing more points than you gain. And you're just like, all right, that's cool, I guess. Like it's really fucking annoying. So to be fair, I would take the cost over that sort of system personally. Currently maining Loba since you have her heirloom. Oh, nice, nice. Loba's actually like, Loba's really good, especially with the support changes where they made her a support character. And the whole like you're able to craft like expired banners. Well, actually, you're just able to craft banners. Period. It doesn't have to be expired. Like having a Loba on your team, like makes it so the whole team can do it. And then if Loba's the one surviving, you can craft the banners and then walk away from the crafter and then just set up your black market and then just yoink the stuff when it's done crafting. So you don't have to be standing directly on it, on the crafter, to pick them up. Ricky, it was minus 28, now it's minus 50. The minus 50 is just because that's what it is, I think, at almost all ranks. I don't think it goes up. I don't know. The cost thing is kind of weird. I still don't fully agree with like it being a one size fits all. I think it's slightly more expensive when you're in like diamond. I think it's like 70 points there. I don't know. The cost thing is kind of weird when it comes to like how much. Yeah, minus 75. Yeah. Like I think the price hike starts at I'm fucking know. I think it's diamond because I think I was watching a friend who they were in diamond and it was minus 75. I think that's when the price hike starts or is at, and then it like stays at that level for diamond masters, and I think Preds also stays at 75. That one I don't know. It's been a while since I watched a Pred play. But yeah, I feel like rookie, bronze, and silver should have like slightly lower. Like I feel like it's like should be, well, rookie and bronze for sure. I think it should be like rookie and bronze have like, I don't know, minus 30, and then like silver, gold, plat have like minus 50, and then diamond and up have minus 75. but it's also like not too terrible. I feel at the same time, it's really weird. I feel like it kind of just comes down to your teammates because I have teammates where like it's like it feels like I'm fighting the impossible with a -50 cost, but then like there's other teammates where like it just doesn't matter because they're actually pretty like they care about like we'll pick fights when it's opportune, and then we'll go for like go for placement when we can get some. If it's like if we figure that like pushing that fight is gonna like cost us more than it's gonna gain us. Nice. The other nice thing is you can now rank with anybody. Like period. It doesn't matter what rank they are. So like say, say you have like master friends, or like say, you have friends that you usually play with and you all usually get masters together, but one of you starts later and then the other guys like just kept ranking, you can still technically all rank together. It doesn't matter. So that's a kind of nice change. Yeah. Especially with the matchmaking changes, right? That it's based off of like your MMR and not like the actual rank itself. Because that was one of the huge complaints last season. Because last season it was just the holy fuck, I didn't get it. It was literally just uh it was like the matchmaking stuff. But the issue would be is like, you were fighting like the irony would be is the game could pair you with somebody who was masters while you were in rookie if you started really late. But then you couldn't like invite them to a group if you both like got along or like had really similar play styles. And people were like, "What the fuck?" And so they changed that. All right, you got this, Phoenix. I believe in you. You can do it in moderation. Yeah, I should at least like get to bronze. Probably. Hmm? Oh, it's because I walked too far away from the waypoint. I somehow did the thing where you interact and you keep walking on accident, which is supposed to be like incredibly hard to do on with like your left click. Well, it's hard to do for like when you're talking to the NPC because if you left click off the NPC dialogue, it does whatever. Your brain can handle more than 12 games yesterday. To be fair, if it was ranked, my brain wouldn't be able to handle more than 12 games either. I can't even blame you. They could be 12 games with me just dropping and dying, and I'd be like, I'm good. Oh, wait. I need to go do my lab. Go do my lab. The quality out? Only a 7. That'd be a 10. Easiest server with the lowest ping. For NA, I think that's usually New York. At least from my personal experience, that's been like, quote unquote, the easiest is New York. Or at the very least, it's been the one that where like the consistency of like teammates to enemies has been pretty consistent. Oregon is weird as shit. Don't fucking play on Oregon. Trust. Um, Dallas, you generally get a lot of sweats in Dallas, but not always on your team. Well, I mean, the type of sweat you get is like different. Sometimes you get the guys who are just there for kill farming, and then sometimes you get the guys who are there to actually like just rank up. Between Frankfurt and Belgium. Ah, yeah. I don't know for like EU stuff. I ironically know. Actually, now that I think about it, I think most people I know who play Apex either play NA or they play like Asian servers. I think I can only really think of one person aside from you who I know that plays on EU servers, and I think she usually just plays on NA servers because she usually just plays with friends. That is the golden door. Wait, is this a Do I not have a gold door? Oh no, that gold door. Let's go. There's probably one later. You know, I should try popping over on EU servers at some point. I played on Tokyo for like 2 weeks because I got fed up with NA servers, and to be honest, it didn't feel all that bad. It really didn't feel all that bad. The ping was a little bit of a issue every once in a while. I even ranked over there and it felt fine. It's just I have to be like way more cautious about engagements I take. Because like the ping will get me killed. But at the same point, if I get a good little like ambush on someone, I can usually beam them before they can get through something because ping it do be a double-edged sword in APEP. But there was definitely plenty of times I'd like jump behind a rock or like I'd be behind a barrel or like a box, you know, something where they can't see me at all. Like they're not on height, right? Like we're on the same plane. And it'll just be like I'll be behind this box and I would have already started like pulling my bat and then they still beam me through it because on their screen I haven't like actually gone over yet. And then I'm like, oh wait, this one's not connected. Never mind. So it do be a little nutty sometimes. Oh, I think I have to go through the levers. Jesus Christ. That literally just destroyed him. I think I hit him like 3 times and then he's like, alright, bye, see you later. Okay, the gold door one is next. Sometimes the gold door one is the first one, sometimes it's like the second one. And then I think there's once a week where there is no gold door. Making stupid decisions? How so? How stupid are we talking? Such a close range fight with a G7. Bro, that's not dumb. That's just confidence. You're like, dog, you're so shit at this game. I'm gonna shit on you with a scout. I am not scared. Hip fire. Let's go. Add a card too, you forgot, bro. That happens to me a lot. Like especially if it's like early on, like in a game, like where I just have a loadout and I like say like the marksman was the first gun I picked up. Sometimes I'll forget I picked up a close range gun, whether it's a shotgun or an SMG or whatever. Like it happens. Ironically enough, as someone who tends to take a lot of hip fire close range fights with a marksman, I can tell you that the scout is definitely the most spray and pray because the hip fire recoil is it's a beast of its own. I can give you advice for the 30-30 and the triple take, but the scout is literally like I don't there is no advice. It's just damn, I really hope you like these shots land. Except with the barrel stabilizer. If you have like a blue barrel stabilizer, it's a bit straighter shot-ish sometimes. Even though that's not supposed to be, sometimes it is. But like 30-30, you generally try to aim, like keep them towards the left side of your crosshair because it kind of like favors the left side a little bit more. And then the triple take is, I've realized that it becomes a lot more accurate if you just like crouch when you're gonna shoot. Weirdly enough, because I don't know why it does it. At least it feels that way to me. It feels like way more accurate. I feel like way more likely that I'm gonna hit those shots. But then you could also just do what I do, where I treat it like a PK and I just like snap fire it. No, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking. Oh, that sucks. I wasn't paying attention to where he was casting the thing. That was my fault. That was my fault. I was too focused on trying to kill the fucking thing. I didn't put my totems next to it either. If I just put my totems next to it and I just slashed at it from a distance, it would have been fine. I just focused on not getting hit by his stuff. Rookie mistake. Rookie motherfucking mistake right there. Should have known better. Like I've played this game too much to not know how to do that fight. Oh well. I'll get 68 while we're in here then. Fuck. I have to do the gold door again. That actually annoys me. Because we have more than enough damage to push him. It's just like that one kind of sucks. That totem one. I love I can lacerate through doors. Oh, I should have been able to do that just fine. My brain's a little too dead earlier. My armor is pretty good too. Yeah. 12,000 armor, like. A Jumbo. Wow. It's pretty late for you to be streaming still. Jumbo, what's good? been a while since you've been this late. Jimbo is still playing that Apex Legend. Jimbo, who broke your heart, Jimbo? Tell me. Tell me. We'll get through this together. I don't know who hurt you, Jimbo, but we'll heal your wounds. Took a nap after stream this morning and then booted up. When you... Jimbo, like, I had to beg it to you, but those are like some signs of depression, dude. Like, there's no way. No, there's like, bruh, ain't nobody fucking wake up and goes, I enjoy Apex, takes a nap, and then wakes up to instantly play Apex again and is not going through some sort of like depression thing going on. Jimbo, it's okay. You know, I still love you, Jimbo. They don't understand what they're missing. They a hoe. Jimbo. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. See, I knew there was some. I could feel it. You know, you can't hide anything from this bear. You can't hide nothing from me, buddy. You can't hide nothing from me. Apex has been fun. Like you see, because like the thing is that now you're in a state where it's like, all right, I want pain, but I want to actually be able to do something before I feel pain, right? Because like in Valorant, you're like, I want pain, but you know sometimes you don't actually like want to play to get the pain, so you're just waiting to get head tapped when you peek around a corner because you know that's how that works. But like with Apex, you're like, I want to at least like have a fighting chance before I like succumb to the depresso espressos. But it's okay, Jimbo. I understand. Today's been a great day for me either. I wouldn't say it was like bad enough that I would play fucking Valorant of all fucking things, but you know, it kind of has been a day. I think let's see, I'll do the left door this time, and I'm pretty sure that's just gonna be. Ow, my fucking toes. Do you get any dubs at least? Do you get any wins to soothe? I'm gonna try this one. Last time, this was the one that led straight to that door. Got a little bit. Let's go. Gaming. All right. Let's see if I don't fuck it up this time. Oh wait, where's my granite flask? My granite sippy. Oh shit. It's actually pretty. I forgot that I didn't put it on, so it has nothing. Got a lot of baby teammates. It's been like that. It'll be like that. I had today like people that were like account level 5 that were actually like account level 5. Like you could just tell from the way they were playing, they had no idea what the fuck was going on. And I'm just like, why are you here? And it wasn't even like a like, and I don't even think like I think maybe the like this our third was like their teammate, but like they weren't like the helpful kind. They were the I'm just gonna run in and you're gonna learn by surviving kind. That's just how it felt. And usually I was just like, what is going on, bro? Like I need this guy to be able to handle his own fights because your third keeps dying. It'd be a console PC duo with one teaching the other how to game. Low key wholesome as fuck. They can be. Well, you know what I say to that, Jimbo? That makes me more depressed, because I don't have that. So they need to go be wholesome in duos and not in my trios. Or else I'm gonna actually go cry myself in the corner. Fucking rude. I'd rather they be wholesome in my trios. Where's my duo, man? That's what I'm saying. But don't you two fucking laugh at me. You know I'm right. Look, I'm lonely enough as it is. I don't need you guys rubbing it in my face. I don't need two randoms rubbing it in my face, alright? Like, get a row, there's duos for that. I just wipe my tears. I'm not crying, you're hearing things. My mic's fucking up, don't worry about it. It's just static, it's getting old. Leave me alone. Let me out. Ooh. Alright, so. You fucking bitch. Who the Oh, I am out of mana. Wait, why am I running out of mana? I should not be running out of mana. Corrupt body. Okay, let's not really fuck this up. What a cute couple jumps off the bridge. Oh, fuck. Both active. Alright, we're fine. I was actually a little scared there. Probably could have died, maybe, kind of. Saw you Ash picking the replicator and teaching the Bloodhound and crafting and pop. No. That's when you like walk up and you kind of just look at the Ash. Glance at the Bloodhound, but look at the Ash. And you're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing teaching this guy to craft in pubs? What on God's green earth are you doing in my Christian Apex server pub unranked crafting? Unless you better be crafting attachments. Had good teammates for the first time since you started playing again. To be fair, considering you only started playing yesterday, that's actually pretty fast, I'd say, Phoenix. Looks like we're on the up and up. Team climbing something. I'm like, I wonder if he's teaching him how to super glide. And he does like 3 super glides in a row. Yep. I'd look at them in disgust. Like, how dare you be adorable and teach him how to fucking play this game in my presence? Peasants? 13 games to get good plat teammates. I mean, to be honest, with the way I've seen some people, like that's actually pretty good ratio. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually a pretty good ratio. Like offer his girl, his ego is be like, yeah, hey, yo, girl, this is important. Watch, you got to do it like this. The super glides like 3 times. Again, super glide, tap strafes, wall bounces, all in the same second, and you're just sitting there like, man, you a hoe. Learn how to shoot. Was a console player of the two? Nah, no respect. No. Zero, zilch. Not for me. I got standards to keep. Mm. Oh shit! Now we're talking. It's got max life on it, but that's actually worth keeping for later. We could keep this. Here's fire damage. No, suffixes are full, so no. Then I get a game with only one teammate. That's honestly been the worst. Like, so that's been the biggest issue with the promos, right? So like, if you get a game, right, Phoenix. So this is a nice thing, is if you get a game and you only get one teammate, it automatically waives the entry cost. Or if a teammate like leaves before his banner expires, you can also get the entry cost waived sometimes. I don't know what procs it. I just know there's been a couple times I've been like at like 13, 12 squads, and I'll see like the fee got waived, and I'm like, is that because that one dude left early? Because I'd have a couple like early leavers. So it's actually not that bad. But if it happens in your promos, it still consumes your promo attempt because finger guns. Finger guns, because oversights are a thing. 26. Oh yeah, okay. Now we can go to Katana. I don't know if I would ever actually genuinely try to use Apex as a way to impress somebody. I actually don't know if I would ever use like gaming in general, like a gaming skill, like like, oh hey, look, I killed like 6 people and I super glued on their death boxes on a hot drop. Like, ain't that impressive? Wink wonk. Mostly because I think it's more impressive if I ask somebody like, do you know about this for a game I'm playing? And they're like, oh yeah, it's this, and I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't know. It could also just be a me thing. Like I also just like look at that. Like I am the type that like if someone I'm interested in, or if my partner goes, look at what I did, I'm like, oh shit, that's cool. But if it's someone like trying to, I guess, impress me, and they're like, look what I did, I'll be like, oh cool. Like I'll watch Apex montages, but to be honest, if they don't got some banger music, I'm not gonna be really too invested into it. And shit better line up, right? Like if you're gonna have a Kraber shot and you're gonna have a good song, that shit better, you better line up the beats to the shots. Make it impactful, make me remember. Make it so that when I hear that beat again later, I'm like, oh shit, that's when so and so hit that sick ass three. That's when Q hit that sick ass 360 no scope Kraber shot on that one poor dude in his montage from like 2 years ago. But if you ain't doing that, I'm just gonna be like, oh cool, nice, and go back to playing PoE. Okay, actually, if you show me like a clip of you landing like some sick ass Kraber headshots, I'd probably be like, oh shit. Or like, actually, if like you hit me up and you're like, Mello, look at this, and it's just a clip of you just deleting people with a bokeh, I'd be like, oh my god, that's so hot. Like, damn, have my babies. But that's just because I love the bow. It's so good. Say Kraber shots whenever you're playing with low, and your shadow plays off every time. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. You gotta put a sticky note on your monitor, Jimbo, and be like, turn on shadow play. Be like, all right, there we go, there we go. And then you'll never hit good Kraber shots ever again. But you know, hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? The worst part is like sometimes I'll like do something on stream that I'm like, oh shit, I should go back and clip that later. I never. Like I hit a really nasty nade on Monday where like I got 2 knocks with it, and I was like, oh shit, that was really good. I should probably clip that and put some dumb title about juicy nade. I still haven't. I just don't care. One of these days I will. That's one of the reasons I don't think I'm like super cut out for the whole streaming thing. Is just there's just too much shit that like would be easy to go for. Let's see. Let me at 76. Yeah, we'll go for like precise technique around like 80. I need time to get better gear so I can craft the. I don't think we'll need it. I think like we'll need precise techniques when we're like pushing into yellows. And to be honest, I'm still not completely sold on precise technique. Oh, so much worse on stream. I think way more since FPS. It's because of the FPS. Super glides are like really FPS reliant, unfortunately, which is why like after I think like the best I can get is like 60% because my frames are pretty inconsistent. And that was back when I was like practicing them more. Now I think I'm at like a 40% super glide consistency. 240 to 144, that'll do it. Like because like the point is the higher your frames for the harder, like the tighter the window, like the less window you have to do it for the super glides. Because it's like I think it's like a 1 or like half a frame that you have to actually put the inputs in. Stop being a dumbass and trying to do it on control space so much easier with C. Um yeah, control yes, space and C, yes. That's how you super glide for sure. That's I don't know why anybody would ever try to super glide on something that is not space and C. That's absolute bonkers to me. I would never do such a thing. That's so that's such a uneducated way to super glide. Would never do that. I only do educated Apex decisions in this household. I did it for like 3. That's how I do it, Jimbo. I control space my super glides. Oh, that was saying that because that's how I do my super glides because I'm too fucking lazy to do it the other way. I was just it works. All right, leave me alone. It works. Fuck you. Don't look at me. On C space more. The only reason I don't do it is because of the way I rest my thumb on my space bar. I would literally have to retrain myself on how I like lay my thumb on my space bar to do that. And I am way too fucking lazy to do that. Because I always have like, I have like, I don't know, it's kind of like unnaturally, I tuck it in a little bit too much when I have it on my spacebar. Because I've been, mostly because of like another, because like the older keyboard I used to have. And so like I just got really, really used to like having it tucked in. So like stretching my thumb out to be able to do space and C, I'm like, that's probably not happening. That's probably not happening ever. I will say I did find some success in doing like control mouse wheel down, because that's how I have my for keybinds for movement. I found a bit of success doing that, but then I forgot. Keep doing it. Nice. Okay, so we get these 2 points, and then the next points are gonna go over here. And then after that, we'll probably make our way over to precise technique, which I still don't really know how to do precise technique. Let me look something up. I need to see if bleed likes crit. Trying to work on it with one finger. I mean, I probably should, but I just now started getting to the point where I will like, without thinking, try to use like tap strafing to get around shit when I'm trying to run away from stuff. Oh no, we resolute technique, but yeah. I still might not. It's just that like I don't know if it's worth going, because like I thought about going Crimson Dance. Like we're definitely gonna go over here, but I can fit the points to go this way to grab Crimson Dance. Mostly because I just don't like going precise technique, if I'm perfectly honest. And if I can make this build work without it, I'm perfectly content. And then we just do a point here and a point there. Then we grab this over here. And then we just grab this shit. And I might just grab these 3 nodes instead then. Get martial experience. Where's Feed the Frenzy? From team have been the best so far. The fact that we didn't see anyone until 6 squads left have made me think so. You know what? Both. When in doubt, both. Wait, what's the ranked map today? Actually, instead of this, I kind of just want to do that. Oh, Broken Moon. That's fair enough. Yeah, it's big enough that if you choose a nice little secluded area, you won't like if you drop like what is it? If you drop like Armory or like the little back harbor spot, usually sometimes you'll have like at most like maybe one team that drops back there, and then you can go for most of the game without seeing somebody else. I kind of want to just try this to see how this feels. And then we're gonna go here and grab this. And then I'm probably just gonna grab these 3 because fuck it, why not? And then we'll grab this. And then I don't know where we'll go from there. Well, we probably will still end up going this way just to get spell suppress. The only reason I don't want to take this right now is because I don't have increase to bleed. Like basically if I take this, well actually basically what I'll do is I'll respec, I'd have to respec these. Okay, I'm gonna go do what I was originally gonna do anyway. We're gonna go here, we're gonna grab this, and then I'll probably grab these three. And then what I'm gonna do is when I get, after that, when I get 2 extra points, well, 3 extra points, I'll respec out of this. We'll go here, we'll spec into this to grab like 15% increased damage with bleeding. And then grab that. And then grab the Crimson Dance. And that would leave us like close to 80. Because it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Minus 3, so 13. Which would be, yeah, it would be like 81. I will say though, word of advice, Phoenix, be careful of Promenade. It's been loosely dubbed as Death Tunnel by some of the community because most of the zip rails end there. So if you start a team fight there, chances are you're gonna get 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th party. It doesn't always happen, but it happens like 85 to 90% of the time. It sucks. The giant wall in the middle, yeah, that is that one. Like the giant wall, and then like I think it's the side that has like the 2 zips. Those are like almost all of the zip rails end in that general area. It's such a pain in the dick. But if you can kill everybody that comes to kill you, like it's a good spot to get KP. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like a high risk, high reward kind of area. Because I've had a ranked game once there where we went to Promenade and like we killed like 3 or 4 teams, and I was like, holy shit, I got a lot of points. Shot 3 times at one team and dipped. It'd be like that. Y'all were like that team that was like, y'all like that person who you stand behind somebody, said he said he was a bitch, and then you like walk away, and then the fucking person just turns around and slaps him, and you guys are just over there with your popcorn like get him, fuck that guy. That was Phoenix and his teammates on that game. Menaces to society. Oh, there's also that. Well, we'll get that to 84. This to this, so I can get a basic jewel, so I can use my jewel that I got. That's actually pretty nice. What was that thing again? Oh. Oh. Cool. What's mine at? I was gonna say mine's at 7. I don't really care for +6 because I can just run the second lab. I need to run the first lab a little bit so I can finish that, getting that to 20% quality. The massive fight dropped you from 10 squads. Yeah, because like it's really common. Like what'll happen is it'll just be like teams like half the zip rails like end there, or at least like lead to there. Like they may not end directly on Promenade, but it'll like leave you within a pretty close distance of it. And so what happens is as soon as people hear shots in that general direction, they just jump on a zip rail and then they just zip over. And all of a sudden you go from having like, you know, maybe 2, maybe 3 teams that are fighting to like half the lobby's fighting, and like 4 or 5 teams just die. It do be like that. It do be like is also, if I could remember to buy the fucking Gills gem that I needed, that'd be great. Fucking Molten Shell. What's quality on this too? Increased skill effect duration. Where's Blood Ridge? I want to try it. Oh, Blood Ridge. I've seen it enough that I should be able to recognize it. Like basically, Blood Rage should be pretty good for this. We'll do the level 55 one. To be fair, I probably could have just done the regular one and it would have been fine. Obviously, there's no way you're not ready to go. Found the time to play an EU and somehow you hate it. I will say that usually, like, the earlier in the day, I feel. Like, I know in NA, usually it's like, if you're serious about ranking, they usually suggest doing it, like, earlier in, like, the weekday. And there's a higher chance that you just don't get, like, you know, people that just want to fuck around. I'm assuming that it's, like, the same thing for EU. What am I missing? Pull this switch, opens this door. Pull this switch. Okay, that opens this. Time this. This egg. Just around 6 a.m. is when to start. Really good teammate game. For sure to do it. Yeah, generally, like, really early is really good. It's just like, you just have to choose to wake up there. That gives 5% increase attack speed. Bro, that's 10% attack speed. Actually, it'll be more. Bro, what the f? Was this level 38? Yeah, level 38 or lower. The worst part about Vault Pact is that it makes these fucking traps a pain in the ass to deal with because you don't have any regen. And I'm really used to just running through Unga Bungang and just letting my regen, like, not let me give a shit about it. It's been 1 p.m. 2 years ago. Why did it move 7 hours back? Hmm. I mean, it could also just be because it's like holiday season. So, you know, they're up earlier because they got to get Christmas presents. No idea. The ways of the people be mysterious, so. I swear he's just doing that just to piss me off. Like I'm hitting him like 3 times and his health isn't moving because it's at like the break point where he can't take any more damage. But he's like, I gotta do these 3 extra things before I leave. Like, don't you fucking have somewhere to be? He's like, sure don't, buddy. I find it so interesting how like they did the breakpoints for the ascendancies. It's like it's 30 levels from the first one to the second one, and then it's like 10 levels from the second one to the third one. I'm just sitting here like, because eyebrow raise, hit him with the people's eyebrow. For this, I should have my 20 quality Jamaskis, which I don't particularly feel like grinding too many other ones. We're down to 2, where I lost my. Jimbo, why is there a pair of lowest thighs in my chat? Is this a cry for help? Is that broken heart acting up? You need a hug. You need some love. I'll give you some love. I didn't even know she had a fucking thigh emote. I'm too busy using her knife one. Oh, right. My resistances. Correct. Wait, do I even have enough orbs of fusing? I don't. I can go buy more though. Can be red. There is. Because I just need. Okay. What are we low on? Well, let me put this on first and then figure it out. Just found out. Goodness. Hello. Did you make dinner? Purchase. Animus? Yes, animus. I swear, like, Phoenix, you're just cursed. Because I've been summoned for the animes. That means stream is lit over. Here, here for Phoenix, like let me run one map for Phoenix toy because yesterday the same thing happened where he redeemed LeChunk right as I was ending stream. I can't do Phoenix twice like that. I can't do him twice like that. I have to at least give him like I have to at least give it to him once. I gotta at least give him some content while he does his thing. Oh shit. I mean, I don't need the blood rage. It should be a quick map. It shouldn't take too long. Alright, 67. A cold lightning. Bro, why is it always so easy if I can get resistances when I do bone shatter builds? Map. One of these. One of these. This. Darren's on hit. No, I don't really give a shit about that. But it'll be a quick map. Shouldn't take too long. Glacier's not that hard. Oh sweet. Amazing. I got a refund. Riveting gameplay. I know. This literally is like the best lineup for this guy. Because they all literally just walk in a straight line. So I literally just get to stand there and just shoot my. I just get to stand there and just lacerate all of them. There we go. We have broken the Curse of Phoenix. He at least gets to experience having his chunk. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you Jimbo for the red. We're gonna go say hi to Nicole, who is playing Valorant with the Evergunter. But hopefully tomorrow during the day PoE is not being a bit of a bitch, so I don't think it should be a big of an issue. I came to realize that the problem with PoE earlier was they did the start for the console version, so I think that was causing problems, and they did a hotfix today, and so we didn't have any issues. But it wasn't really helpful because I was in a really, really shitty mood when I woke up and then all of this. But thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate it. My mood is a little better from when I started. I do appreciate y'all. If it is late nephew, hope you have a good day. If it is late nephew, hope you're as well. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I do see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.